Alright, so the video I'm gonna be reacting to today, a viewer sent me this, and I thought I should react to it and break it down for you guys. This is kind of a sensitive topic, so I have to be careful with what I say and how I use words because I don't want YouTube to not share my videos. So I have to be careful what I say. So they're talking about marriage. Is it considered rape in marriage? Does it mean consent always that you can do what you want? What is considered this, right? And we're gonna watch a video and I'm gonna break it down. I'm going to give you guys my opinion, and I'm also gonna show you some scripture where it tells you where it debunks Andrew's claim. If you guys want to support my channel, consider hitting that like, subscribe button. I can't do it without you guys. If you guys want me to react to any videos that you would like, go ahead and comment on the bottom. Let's get into it.
So let's go. So okay, let's go with more. Let's go with more on this. The idea that it is not rape to rape your spouse, to rape your wife, right?
Yeah. Okay.
That shouldn't be a rape charge.
Yeah. So under your purview, what do you think that if a person makes an oath to another human being and says to them, "You can have sex with me whenever you want," whenever you want. Let's say that that's their oath. So they have pre-given consent, right? And then that person, while they're asleep, while the other person's completely unconscious, goes in and has sex with them, okay? Mm-hmm. And the next day, the woman gets up and says, "I didn't consent to that," and then goes and files a police report. Should that guy get arrested?
Yes, that's right.
Why?
Because there wasn't consent in the moment.
There was consent, though.
No, it's not.
From his perspective, how could he ever know she hadn't consented when she pre-consented for always?
Because there is no such thing as a pre-consent for always.
There's always a pre.
Not in that. That is not. So if you were to say right now, if you were to say. Right. So if you were to say right now, like, damn, Trump, I think he.
Now, according to Andrew, now he will give an example here in a minute where I'm gonna show it where he tries to justify this. 1 Corinthians, it says this. All right, let's see what scripture has to say about this. The husband should give to his wife her conjugal rights, and likewise the wife to her husband. For the wife does not have authority over her own body, but the husband does. Likewise, the husband does not have authority over his own body, but the wife does. Because if you look at scripture, it clearly says that we do not have authority over each other. Now, Andrew believes this because he believes in a hierarchy. He thinks scripture teaches this, like the man have authority and women should submit under a man's authority. That's not scripture. He made that up. That's not in here. If you look into scripture, it explains how a man and a woman should be within a marriage, and it should be mutual love and respect between one another. We're to submit to one another. It doesn't mean that men have authority over their wives the way they make it seem. You cannot find that in scripture. It's made up. So this consent means always. Even in a Christian worldview, this is not valid. It doesn't give you the right to do what you want, right? It does not. And I gave you scripture, guys, and this alone right here disproves every claim that you can try to come up to give men authority over their wives. Because when it says you should give to each other your conjugal rights, it's not just talking about the bedroom. It's not just talking about that. It's talking about everything within a marriage covenant. Right, a husband and a wife are married, and they and they try to report you to authorities, right? Claiming this, there's problems going on within the marriage, right? This just didn't happen overnight, man. If your wives don't want you touching them like this, it's obviously there was a lot of problems that came up to this. You're having problems within the marriage. Don't force yourself on your wives, guys. Don't do that. This is some bad advice. Don't do that. You still need to honor and respect your wife, right? So now let's go to the example that he tries to use, which is even more disturbing. It's even I can't even I would never use this to try to to try to justify what I think is correct. I wouldn't even say something like this. I mean, it's getting weird, guys. It's getting pretty weird. All right, let's get into it.
Right. So you have a chick, right? and you're drinking with her, let's say. You're just drinking with her. And you say, if you pass out on the couch right now and you're completely unconscious, is it all right if I have sex with you? And she says, sure. And you get it all on film. Okay. And then she passes out on the couch. And then you have sex with her. And she wakes up the next day and says, I didn't give consent. You think she was raped? If she says she was? Why is it different? What's the difference?
Well, if you instead of just shouting, if you'd let me explain, because that is something that had consent more to the time, close at the time, right? But there are other forms of consent, like the idea that if you marry someone, that there is implicitly an oath that says, or even if it's explicitly saying in your vows that you could have sex with me anytime you want. We could still say that if there is a revoke of that consent in the moment, then clearly that takes precedent over this vow that was given. Additionally to that,
what man is doing these things? What man is like, wait, I'm gonna wait till she falls asleep and then I'm just take advantage. What guys are doing this? I mean, do you really have to do this to be with a woman? I mean, gosh, man. I mean, what are we coming to, man? I mean, it's kind of it's I don't have the words for it. Guys, my guys. Is this still rape? Yes. And this is the reason why that's the law of the land. Because, and I think all 50 states recognize this. And it holds. I would not want to change this law. I think. I'm not sure. Well, I think all 50 states recognize this, but laws change. I have not looked into the laws, so but I think this is still stands from what I'm aware of. Now, this analogy that he gave, is it still considered rape? Yes, it is. Why? Now, why? Let me explain to you guys why. So, like I told you guys, I don't understand what guys doing this. Honestly, like, why do you need somebody to be asleep to do this? I've oh my gosh, that wouldn't even cross my mind. I don't know, man. It's weird. This is why. If she said yes earlier, then that yes still counts even while unconscious. But if you push his reasoning consistently, then this is what you find. You couldn't do anything to someone once they fall asleep because they consented earlier, right? An ability to resist becomes permission. You follow me? Their unconscious state becomes irrelevant. So if consciousness grants this, then consciousness must be through it. Does that make sense? That means it has to be at the beginning, the middle, and the end. So even if you try to take it out of Christianity, the results are the same. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? So, all right, there you go. But let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on the video. I'll see you guys on the next one.